And this is No Filters. Always appreciate you all liking, commenting on what we're discussing, subscribing to the channel, and making sure we share this shit with the world. And of course, fam, when you come in here, get comfortable. Get you something to drink, get you something to eat, get you something to smoke if that's what you do. Because you see the title. Shit done really got out of hand. Trump talking nuclear war announcements. Europe is shooken up. The United States, we shooken up. So now, let's get into this here.
Seems like all hell is breaking loose today as Donald Trump got very bad news, bad economic.
What's up, Nene Love in this motherfucker? You already know what it is. That like button for me about to cook in this bitch.
Spiking to 2.7% in May. That's worse than expected. Income is falling 0.4%. GDP is shrinking 0.5% in Q1. It was revised downward, and consumer spending is dropping 0.1%. Donald Trump is freaking out. He held a whole press conference, and I'll cover the press conference in a little bit, but he's been attacking Canada, lashing out at Canada this morning and saying all discussions with Canada are off. We are going to tariff the hell out of Canada.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Hold up, fam. Hold up. Let's get right. Trump done had a whole awful Friday, a fucked up Friday. You know how some people got feel good Friday? I heard a nigga had Freedom Friday. You hear me? This nigga had fucked up Friday. Why? Because he's had to try to change everything around with the trades, with the tariffs, with all this shit. And at this point right now, everything that was up in the percentages are down. You understand? And I'm going to make a strong point later on about everything that is starting to crumble. All the numbers that's starting to shake. All the shit he putting together is starting to cause problems even more with terrorists. Because if you finna say fuck everybody with the tariffs, you need to understand that you're making United States most wanted, and you making us the #1 target to everybody else. Let's keep going.
Seems like all hell is breaking loose today as Donald Trump got very bad news, bad economic data, disastrous, one might say. Inflation is now spiking to 2.7% in May. That's worse than expected. Income is falling 0.4%. GDP is shrinking 0.5% in Q1.
Consumer spending
and
just falling. Niggas just falling off on this motherfucker.
Donald Trump is freaking out. He held a whole press conference, and I'll cover the press conference in a little bit, but he's been attacking Canada, lashing out at Canada this morning and saying all discussions with Canada are off. We are going
might well say fuck Canada.
The hell out of Canada. I'll show you that in a moment as well. And he's also telling the
he basically said fuck
Iran,
Canada.
I saved you from a very ugly and ignominious death.
This is what he's telling Iran.
And he's also telling the Ayatollah of Iran, I saved you from a very ugly and ignominious death. You owe me. Stop saying that you beat us. That is a very mean thing. I'll go and show you his post. Meanwhile,
that's crazy work.
Out of the IAEA cooperation deals and inspections as a result of the strikes against Iran, which we now know from U.S. intelligence, European intelligence, and others were not as effective.
See, this that janky shit I be talking about right here. Trump, first of all, said they didn't bomb shit. Then they came out and said they did bomb something. And then they said they didn't hit nobody. Then they said they obliterated the motherfucking area. Okay? That means wiped it clean. Off 1 bomb, 2, 3, right? Then all of a sudden, you got this motherfucker up here acting like he telling the Iran president. Let me tell you, the nigga name, his name is Ayatollah. This the Iran president. The nigga name is Ayatollah. Who finna go bomb a nigga named Ayatollah like he ain't finna come back and sweep shit clean? Fuck is you talking about? Nigga named Ayatollah. His mama and his daddy named him Ayatollah. That nigga must be like an antichrist. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? And Trump went and fuck with them? Let's keep going.
Trump regime had claimed. Economy is freaking out. He held a whole press conference, and I'll cover the press conference in a little bit, but he's been attacking Canada, lashing out at Canada this morning and saying all discussions with Canada are off. We are going to tariff the hell out of Canada. I'll show you that in a moment as well. And he's also telling the Ayatollah of Iran, I saved you from a very ugly and ignominious death. You owe me. Stop saying that you beat us. That is a very mean thing. I'll go and show you his post. Meanwhile, Iran.
That's what niggas is saying.
Out of the
Trump saying, hey, stop talking shit, Iran. Let's get this shit right, fam. Let's get this right. Hit that like button you come in here. Subscribe, fam. I'm about to cook in this motherfucker. That nigga Trump, man, let me tell you something, dog. Because he over here talking about, he's like, listen, stop talking shit, dirty. Iran, stop talking shit. I saved y'all from all of the extra killing that could have went down, so I went and bombed shit over there. So stop talking that hip shit, nigga, like I ain't just helped you motherfuckers out or something, dog. Now, see, that's why I feel Trump at, because hold on, dirty. Now you talking about us Americans, nigga, all right? We helped your motherfucking ass, dog. Israel was chopping y'all little ass up, getting at you niggas, and y'all niggas need help. And then Trump tried to tell you to stop, and then nobody want to listen, and Trump said, fuck it, I'm going to just bomb niggas and let y'all know how we coming. So who do you get out of that situation of who's right and who's wrong? Trump bombed shit to help you puss ass niggas. And then y'all gonna come against the nigga because he broke all the laws to do it, to help you dumb niggas. And I'm mad, right? Because he just put us in jeopardy for you motherfuckers. Yeah, you Iran motherfuckers, yeah. He just put us, American, my kids, all us, fam. He put all us at risk because he's trying to help Iran. And then now Iran over there talking shit. Ayatollah ass nigga talking about, oh, you know, we who we are. We do how we do. You know, what we mean, we surrender. We ain't surrender. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Y'all was getting bust at from a distance and afar and up close and from a person, personal, up close and personal, from Israel. So you really should be thanking niggas for what the fuck just went down, dog. Let's keep going.
Deals and inspections as a result of the strikes against Iran, which we now know from U.S. intelligence, European intelligence, and others, were not as effective as the Trump regime had claimed. Economist Justin Wolfers over at the University.
What's up, Batman? What we doing?
It's quite rare for consumer spending to fall in inflation-adjusted terms. It happened during
WDSA grabbed a counter for the
crisis, and it is happening
for Lamar Edit.
Wolfers also points out that it seems, he puts it as a question, but it seems that we're starting to see the first signs in official data of
you see this shit?
Fueled inflation, and you can see the inflation rising again with that bad report.
See, let me tell you something, fam. Like this, let's be real right now. Let's be real. Let's be real. We cooking. Hit that like button. Subscribe right now. We cooking in this motherfucker. 4th of July coming up, right? Fireworks cost hellas. To be honest with you. Why? Because of the motherfucking tariffs. Let me say that shit again for the motherfuckers in the back. Fireworks cost hellas in America. Why? Because the fucking tariffs. You been to the liquor store to try to get some tequila? Cost hellas. You been to the motherfucking, matter of fact, you been anywhere? If you been anywhere, look at the price. Shit has changed from what the fuck it was. Why? Because of the tariffs. Now, when I be talking to my brother, Wiz Kid, shout out to Wiz Kid, Quick Brain, I talk to that man tells me that the tariffs are supposed to long-term fuck with us and help us long-term. Meaning like it's benefiting United States because we've been giving niggas discounts. You know what I'm talking about, Say4L? Nene Love say, what's a Lamar edit? Right, I want to know that too, motherfucker. Don't come in here talking shit. Who the fuck is Lamar? Hey, Dirty, WDS. Hey, when you come in here, have a name. Because if you talking shit, we going to call you out, partner. Who the fuck is Lamar edit? The fuck is that? Don't do that, nigga. I'm in this motherfucker cooking. Watch your mouth. Fuck wrong with you? What the fuck was I just saying? Made me lose my goddamn thought. I never lose it. The fucking terrorists making all the fireworks go too motherfucking high. WDS Good say Lamar Jackson. Fuck Lamar Jackson got to do with me, partner. Let's be clear. When you come in here, hit that like button, subscribe. We cooking. This is no filters. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Now, like I was saying, all the fireworks cost hellas. Why? Because of the tariffs. And the tariffs are putting us in a position now where our whole life is expensive. Because of the tariffs, fam. The tariffs are supposed to long-term help us out and put us in a situation so we can make sure that the United States benefits from the money and that we get the real money back. Not no motherfucking discounts that they've been getting all their life. You know how many discounts been put out here to every country been trading with us? These percentages have been so big that Trump and them was like, man, fuck that, bro. We not finna keep letting niggas eat off America, and America gotta take a shortcut. We got the biggest motherfucking army in the world. We getting the bag every which way possible. How the fuck is we the ones doing shortcuts? Wait. So I want y'all to understand how serious the tariffs are alone and how that can cause arguments, problems, corruption. For you know it, niggas will start fighting because of the tariffs alone. Canada talking shit like they ain't gonna do nothing. Trump can't make them do shit. That they over there talking that shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a couple people got a motherfucking problem with that tariff shit. But that tariff shit gonna be the motherfucking problem. Because why? All of the nations are going to have a problem with that shit because they're not okay with it no more. Everybody was comfortable. Everybody was cool. Everybody was getting money. Everybody was living life. And then Trump came in that motherfucker and said, no, dirty. We raising the price on you niggas. Yesterday, shout out to Fat Joe, but not shout out to Fat Joe because his fat ass is getting charged for some rape shit with some fucking kids or something that I done heard about. But we know that he say yesterday's price is not today's price. That's what's real about the motherfucking World War III. Because World War III all starts somewhere. Problem has to start somewhere. You have to understand, conflict always starts somewhere. You know what it is. Need that like button, subscribe, tap it, hit it. We cooking in this motherfucker. Hey, when there's a problem, it always starts somewhere. Whether it's a weak link, a strong, a mid, or something light, it always just starts somewhere. That's what we doing. 106, we in here. That's what we doing, Nene. Real respect. You understand? So when a problem like this for World War III, it starts here. This little shit. Iran and Israel fighting. The U.S. get involved with it and then bomb Iran and then try to bully everybody else. Russia is still banging over there. They still sending shots left and right. When the fuck is Trump gonna get involved with that shit? See what I'm saying? So when that happens, when he gets involved with that, now he puts us at risk because of that situation. That puts us in a position now where we really have to sit back and say, oh shit. If Pakistan is trying to support Iran nuclear project, that's like 5 motherfuckers right there at war right there. Don't sit in this motherfucker and play dumb like y'all know what's going on here. They are literally cooking and brewing World War III in front of our face. Let's keep going.
As you go to Donald Trump's social media platform, you see things like this. This is, I guess, how the social media platform tries to earn revenue. But as you know, Truth Social and Trump Media has been losing massive amounts of money. I think like last year lost like hundreds of millions of dollars. Huge losses on like $4 million in revenue. Trump's $150 trillion gift to America. As I look at this photo, I still don't know what this thing is by his ears right there, but it's just grift after grift, it seems, in my opinion.
So they showing something that's saying Trump has 150 million gift. Oh no, $150 trillion. Oh, let's get this shit right now. Hit that like button in here. There's no filters. Hit that like button, fam. Smash that subscription. We in here. We cooking in this motherfucker. Trump said Trump has $150 trillion gift to America. I want to know what the fuck that is. What I say about the levels? You got a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, gazillionaire. Okay, so the levels they talking this shit at, we don't even know what that is. Because we ain't millionaires, let alone billionaires, trillionaires, quadrillionaires. What? And that's what the fuck is going on right now. Trump over here is walking us into World War III like it ain't nothing but a fucking step to the fucking name of love. Right? As a dance right into the shit. Hold on. Flo Wolf said there are a lot of suffering no one is talking about. Shout out to you. Kay say, hey, what's up, Kay? Hit that like button. You come in here, subscribe, family. This FAM, you know it. Cody Wayne say they went back to being called Soviet Russia. That's fucked up. I ain't know that, Cody. You hear me, Cody? I ain't know they was calling them Soviet Russia. Stacey Kerr said, blessings to you, family. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's FAM. If you in here, you family, hit that FAM. Let me know where you from. Hit that type FAM. Let me know where you from, fam. We calling shit out as it come. Vibe say the 4th of July, we better be careful as fuck. Let me tell you something. That's just like New Year's. You know how many motherfuckers get shot up on New Year's? That's just how 4th of July is. So I'm really thinking, is they about to do some stupid shit on 4th of July? Boy, y'all better know there's no filters. I'm bringing enlightenment and understanding and opening eyes. 4th of July. New Year's coming up. What the fuck is that gonna be like this year? You understand? Because of this stupid shit going on with Trump. And a lot of y'all not even taking this shit serious. Y'all hearing about this shit. Y'all talking about this. It ain't really war yet. No, nigga. This shit is war. Trump over there fucking with, he flirting with Israel and Iran. He flirting with them. And now, he talking about he ain't fucking with nobody. He trying to raise tariffs to whatever he wanted to be. The nigga got no control. You understand what I'm saying? He got no control, fam. Now, we really got to monitor this situation. Let's keep going.
And now, Donald Trump posts the following about...
Man ain't got no goddamn control. Fuck we talking about?
Ayatollah Khomeini, the leader of Iran. He goes, why would the so-called supreme leader, he puts that in quotes, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, of the war-torn country of Iran, say so blatantly and foolishly that he won the war with Israel when he knows his statement is a lie? It is not so.
Bro, hold up. See, this what I'm saying. This how y'all know they playing with our lives, fam. Hit that like button, subscribe. We in here. I'm cooking in this motherfucker. Listen to me. This how you know they playing with our lives. Trump bombs Iran, and then the Iran president tells the world that he won the war between him and Israel when ain't nothing happened but Trump stepping in and bombing shit, shutting shit down. So why would the Ayatollah nigga, that's the head of Iran, be out here talking that shit like he did something? They ain't do shit. See, this the shit I be talking about, fam. It's right in front of our faces. They lying right in front of our face. Where the fuck is the police for these lying ass niggas? I'll wait. What is the name of the police that get on these niggas? Huh? Somebody tell me the name of the police that get on these niggas. Who the fuck is the police that get on Trump, that get on Ayatollah president? Who is the people that get on their ass? Because they lying right in front of our face, and we just sitting there listening to the shit. We reading the shit. Ain't nobody saying fuck that. Call their ass, find out where they at. We ain't got to find out where they at. Bitch, we know where they going. We got Trump's schedule. We have Trump's schedule. He the president, nigga. What? They have his schedule. They know where he going. Even the White House, what the fuck is their name? The White House press people. They know what the fuck he doing and where he going and what he doing and how he doing it. So what we talking about here? Man lying and shit, doing crazy shit, and ain't no police to get his ass. But let me and you lie in this motherfucker. Let us do some crazy shit. Police pull up right now. Puss ass niggas. Let's keep going.
He is not supposed to lie. His country was decimated.
The man country was decimated. He talking about he lying.
Social and Trump media.
Fuck is you talking about?
Massive amounts of money.
What we doing?
Last year, lost like hundreds of millions of dollars. Huge.
Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Fam in here. Fam in here. Fam in here. Fam in here. Albert Jacobs say Trump is playing chess with y'all live. You right, fam. Shout out to you. Hit that like button. We in here, family. Dimitri say, okay. Oh, okay. While really talking to Achilles about depending where you are, most people are off work. Be respectful, fam. Hey, let them know. Coming in this motherfucker, be respectful. Type FAM if you fam. Because, see, we all fam here. We all here to understand. We all here to receive the information. We all here to receive information from each other to let us know what the fuck we sleeping on. Because what I won't be doing is sleep while them niggas coming in like a thief in the night about to take shit out. That's what I won't be doing. I'm going to be telling you niggas, get the fuck up. Wake up, nigga. I'm going to be shaking your ass up. Wake up. Get up. Move. Get up. Because they coming. Fuck is you talking about? And don't be the one when everybody's running left. When you start seeing everybody running left, don't be the motherfucker still looking at the right like who coming. Don't be left looking when everybody start running, motherfucker. You better start running. You better start running. Oh, yeah, we up in here, nigga. You know what it is? Yeah, Patricia say yes, fam, F-A-M. Hit that like button, subscribe. You already know it's Dilla T. This is no filters. We not fucking playing with nobody. If you ain't fam, you better step the fuck on. Let's keep going.
Huge losses on like $4 million in revenue. Trump's $150 trillion gift to America. As I look at this photo, I still don't know what this thing is by his ears.
Is he
right
finna
there.
give us 150 trillion? Hold on, fam. What we doing? No, I'm not. I swear to God, nigga, I felt like that too, because that's how niggas see. Like, who is old? Yeah, that's how they be looking for niggas, and everybody running this way. Yo, dumb ass still getting shot. These dumb ass motherfuckers out here still getting shot. Because they motherfucking ass over here still. Where it's coming from? But you see the world running this damn way. The world is going this way, and your ass over there. Get your ass over here. What is you doing? Come on. Damn it. Now, Trump got $150 trillion for America. I know y'all heard that shit. Let's play that back. Y'all got me fucked up. I know I heard that right. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm broke, nigga. Y'all got me fucked up.
Social and Trump media has been losing massive amounts of money.
That man just said he got $150 trillion for us.
Millions of dollars. Huge losses on like $4 million in revenue. Trump's $150 trillion gift to America. As I look at this,
$150 trillion gift for me and you, nigga. Hold up. Let's talk about it. I almost felt like I just won the lottery. When I just heard that shit, man said $150 trillion gift for America. Bitch, that just made me feel better about the stupid shit he just did in Iran. Now, you and I know knucklehead lies. Damn right. What kind of $150 trillion is it? I wish it was the fucking money. If it's $150 trillion for me and you, let's get it. But what the fuck is this for real? Are we really playing this game? Presidents are lying to us in our faces. And then they arguing literally with the fucking media while they lying. And the media, see, there's some puss-ass medias out here, dog. Have you ever tripped off how many media outlets out here for real? Besides like CNN and all that big shit. It's like so, the media game has grown so fucking big that they said we're basically going to overload the people with so much media and so much news that they will not know what the fuck to do. You understand? That's what the fuck is going on right now, fam. They won't know what the fuck to do. So that's what's going on. But what I have a problem with, when the media they always want to hold somebody accountable, come at somebody with some bullshit, ask some motherfucking questions that'll hit hard, hurt, and do all type of embarrassing shit. Why the fuck y'all ain't asking Trump about that shit? Puss-ass media? Why y'all not asking Trump about the shit they lying to you in your fucking face? Hey, y'all in here. Hit that like button, family. Subscribe. You know what it is. It's Dilla T, no filters. We cooking in this motherfucker right now. Why the fuck is the media soft and letting motherfucking presidents lie in their face and then they want to ask questions and be like, oh, and then be laughing and shit with these niggas? Puss-ass media. But I got a point for y'all that's about to be fucking made in your face about how this shit right here is literally the beginning of World War III, unraveling and unfolding in our faces. And what are we doing? Laughing, living regular, like ain't nothing going on. But then y'all gonna be the motherfuckers telling me that it's gonna say, breaking news. World War III in effect. Schools are being shut down. Jobs are being shut down. Shelter is being sought, and food has to be only canned goods. Now what the fuck you gonna do then? I'll wait. Oh, no, you smart, nigga. You got it. Let me know what's going to happen then. Since you ain't listening to me right now, ain't nobody hitting no like buttons, no subscribing and shit. Since y'all ain't listening, let me know what's going to happen when the shit go down. You going to be the same motherfuckers that's going to be sitting back talking about, oh, shit, everybody running. What's happening? Who over there? Get Day them trying to run and shit. Bitch, you too late. Fuck is you talking about? You late. While we over here getting guns, shelter, making sure the food good for the kids, making sure we got shit locked in, all the motherfucking bottled waters we need. Your dumb ass gonna still be on the fucking couch eating McDonald's. Acid ass food, worst shit in the world. Don't ever eat that shit again in your life, I swear to God. You gonna be on the fucking couch eating McDonald's, watching ESPN, trying to figure out your prize picks, bitch. That's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be trying to figure out your prize picks on the couch eating McDonald's. While everybody running this fucking way, getting shelter, and you still on the fucking couch over there eating fucking McDonald's doing prize picks. Stupid ass. That's what's wrong with you, dumb ass. You don't take shit serious. It's right there in your face, fam. World War III here in your face. Unraveling. And niggas is at the crib doing prize picks and eating McDonald's on the couch. Fuck is you talking about? Don't come in here talking that shit to me, nigga. I know what's up, dirty. You understand? I got kids, dog. I gotta make sure, I got a lot of kids. I gotta make sure all mine's good, nigga. And we gonna do that. Let's keep going.
Grift, it seems, in my opinion. Now, Donald Trump posts the following about Ayatollah Khomeini, the leader of Iran. He goes, why would the so-called supreme leader, he puts that in quotes, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, of the war-torn country of Iran, say so blatantly and foolishly that he won the war with Israel when he knows his statement is a lie? It is not so.
These are motherfucking games they playing with us in this motherfucker, fam.
His country was decimated. His 3 evil nuclear sites were obliterated. He puts that in caps. And I knew it.
See that? Trump said they never did shit, but then he's saying in this shit that they obliterated all his fucking camps. Stop playing with me in this motherfucker, nigga. Y'all gonna let this nigga be lying and shit? I know he our president. I know what the fuck's up. But y'all letting this nigga lie? It's some of you niggas live in Washington, D.C. Y'all be seeing this nigga on the regular. Y'all be watching him. And don't nobody say shit. But then they be seeing these conferences, people being these motherfuckers laughing with this nigga. And he playing with our motherfucking life. Don't nobody feel no type way? Nobody want to knock a nigga the fuck off because he playing my kid's life? He ain't checking in and shit. Niggas just doing what the fuck he want to do. And now he over here arguing like he on Twitter and shit. Boy, you better go sit your dumb ass down before we pull up, nigga. Let's keep going. Exactly. Boy, my blood pressure. Lord Jesus, let's get right in this motherfucker. They got us fucked up tonight.
by far the greatest, most powerful in the world, terminate his life. I saved him from a very ugly and ignominious death, and he does not have to say thank you, President.
What the fuck is that?
In fact, in the final act of war, I demanded that Israel bring back a very large group of planes, which were heading directly to Tehran, looking for
What the fuck that mean?
perhaps the final knockout, exclamation point. Tremendous damage ensued, and many Iranians would have been killed. It was going to be the biggest attack of the war by far. During the...
Did y'all just hear that shit? No, fam. Hold up. Hit that like button right now. Hit that motherfucker right now. Hit that like button. Subscribe right now. We ain't playing with nobody. Oh, no, we ain't playing with nobody. This nigga just slipped up and said World War III in this comment right now. I swear to God, hear me right now, fam. This man just slipped up and said World War III in his Twitter message to Iran. Now, don't tell me I've been tripping. Don't talk that shit to me, dog. Don't come in this motherfucker like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, partner. We watching this shit in our face right now. These motherfuckers is like, he just said World War III in this comment, dog. We up 96-8. Nene, you know what it is. We up. Yeah. They just said that shit. World War III in our face, fam. He going back and forth with Iran. Hey. How many kids y'all got? I'll wait. Type FAM. Type FAM and let me know the city you from right now. Type FAM, let me know the city you from right now. Because I'm going to tell you something about your city. If you in New York, you finna have to deal with this shit. If you in Los Angeles, you finna have to deal with it, nigga. If you in Chicago, you finna have to deal with it. You hear me? You in Vegas, you finna have to deal with it. You hear me? Because Iran is vowing. They vow. See, people like Iran, Israel, these motherfucking Muslims, nigga, when they vow, it's real. They gonna get it done. Because you got people like that. You ever tripped off the Muslims that'll go shoot up some shit and then if you catch them, they'll take a pill or something in the movie? Y'all seen the movies? When they go shoot up some shit, they catch the motherfucker and then they take a pill so they can just fall the fuck out. And then they dead. Right? So that's how you know that shit serious. Anybody that do that, that's some real shit. That's what they own, fam. Iran type of motherfuckers, fam. What Love of Life say? Love of Life say easy way out. Right, because they don't want us to really question their ass and put that real shit on them and find out who they working for. That's the movies. But the movies come from reality. Why? Because somebody in reality is writing the fucking movie. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back getting high. Woo! The movies come from reality because somebody in reality is writing the movie. That is the script, period. So anything we see in that shit came from real life. Don't never think that. Don't never not think that. You understand me? What we see in the movies come from real life, and real life makes the movie. So the realness in this shit right now, if Iran say they vow for revenge, they coming. Yeah, they coming. What'd you say? Oh, okay, I'm gonna wait. Oh, yeah, it's up, Nick. You know it. 1K, let's go, baby. They coming. Them type of people don't play them motherfucking games, nigga. You playing with their life over there dirty? They ain't got shit already. You ain't never thought about that? Iran, Israel, Jerusalem. I mean, we can name some spots that ain't really got no real money. They ain't really going crazy. They living, but they ain't going nuts. So the biggest thing about them playing with their motherfucking life, they gonna fuck you up for real. You understand me? And see, I feel some type of way about Trump today. I'm gonna tell you that because this nigga act like he ain't gotta check in with niggas. Trump act like he just can do what the fuck he want, and I told y'all he not no political nigga. Trump is a gangster, coming from a regular place of just money. And at the same time, I'm like, hold up, you soft ass niggas in the White House, y'all so soft, y'all don't want to tell this nigga to chill the fuck out, calm down. or what he can do to cause us a real motherfucking problem. But now I keep seeing all this shit about the senators running around doing all this. We need to talk about this, and you doing all this public talking about what Trump doing, but y'all ain't none of y'all saying that shit in his face. Y'all doing all that motherfucking talking, but ain't none of y'all saying that shit in his face. And what's fucked up about the Senate, congressmen, you puss-ass niggas be in the same building with this nigga half the time and don't even say shit. Weak-ass niggas. What's up, Art of War? My dog in here. Hit that like button. Hey, you coming in here, we hitting that like button, we subscribing, and we cooking right now. We not playing with no motherfucking body that's playing with our lives. Let's keep going.
Last few days, I was working on the possible, and again with that bad report in May. Meanwhile, as you go to Donald, it seems like all hell is breaking loose today as Donald Trump got very bad news.
All hell breaking loose today. Donald done got bad news.
One might say. Inflation is now spiking to 2.7% in May. That's worse than expected. Income is falling.
Everything falling apart. Income falling apart.
In Q1.
Inflation falling apart.
And
consumer spending falling apart. Ain't nobody got no goddamn jobs falling apart. All this shit falling apart. Fuck with this nigga.
In a little bit, but he's been attacking Canada, lashing out at Canada this morning.
Why would you be?
All discussions with Canada are off. We are going to tariff the hell out of Canada.
He said they're going to tariff the fuck out of Canada.
He's also telling the Ayatollah of Iran, I saved you from a very ugly and ignominious death.
What?
You owe me. Stop saying that you beat us. That is a very mean thing.
That's what they own.
His post. Meanwhile, Iran has fully pulled out of the IAEA cooperation deals and inspections as a result of the strikes against Iran.
What?
Which we now know from U.S. intelligence, European intelligence, and others. We're not.
Cool G say Iran gonna find out. Shout out to you, fam. Hit that like button. We in there cooking. Let's get right in this bitch. Hey, let me tell you something right now, nigga. Let me tell you something right now, nigga. Tell you something right now. We ain't playing that fuck shit over here. When you come in here, fam, let's make sure we understand we respectful in this bitch, because everybody here at No Filters is fam. F-A-M. You understand me? This Dilla T and this is No Filters. We making sure we understand and we appreciate you all liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this shit with the world. Because we ain't playing no goddamn games. You understand me? Let's get right. Let's keep going.
Michigan, though, says the following. It's quite rare for consumer spending to fall in inflation-adjusted terms.
Really?
It happened during COVID and during the financial crisis, and it is...
Hold on. We got Bozo the Clown. Bozo the Clown just said pump. Bozo the Clown just said pump. Bozo, who you talking about, fam? Let's get right for a minute. Who Bozo talking about, fam? Hey, let's get right in this motherfucker. Bozo, who we talking about? What we doing? Okay, I see another P-U-N-K from Bozo the Clown. He talking, are you talking shit, fam? That's what we doing? Let me know what we doing. Because there's no filters. We don't play that shit over here, nigga. I need to know what we doing. Stop whining. Bozo just said stop whining. We appreciate Bozo coming in. Hit that like button, Bozo. Hit that like button. Subscribe, family, so you can keep getting all this energy and all this whining. You understand? Because your dumb ass going to be one of them stupid niggas that's going to be still looking over there. When everybody start running left, when the shit go down, you still going to be looking right like, what's wrong? What happened? Why everybody running? You still going to be eating a hot dog and some old-ass soda, drinking soda, trying to figure out why everybody fucking running from the fucking problem while your dumb ass still sitting on the couch playing Prize Picks on ESPN eating McDonald's. Nigga, don't come in here talking that shit. You understand? Because you one of them puss-ass niggas that's going to be crying. And if you got kids, I feel bad for you, nigga. I feel bad for you. Because you going to be leading them wrong. Because you have no info on what's really going on in the world that'll keep everybody together. Get that nigga right, fam. F-A-M in here. Type F-A-M if you in here. You know what it is. Get bozo together, fam.
Points out that it seems, he puts it as a question, but it seems that we're starting to see the first signs in official data of tariff-fueled inflation, and you can see the inflation rising again with that bad report in May. Meanwhile, as you go to Donald Trump's social media platform,
oh shit,
you see things like this. This is, I guess, how the social media platform tries to earn revenue. But as you know, Truth Social and Trump Media has been losing massive amounts of money. I think like last year lost like hundreds of millions of dollars, huge losses on like
huge losses
revenue. Trump's $150 trillion gift to America. As I look at this photo, I still don't know what this thing is by his ears right there, but it's just grift after grift, it seems, in my opinion. Now, Donald Trump posts the following about Ayatollah Khomeini,
Ayatollah?
of Iran. He goes, "Why would the so-called supreme leader," he puts that in quotes, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, of the war-torn country of Iran, say so blatantly?
Oh shit, here we go. Mr. Marshall said bro believes whatever he hears. Oh shit, we got him in here tonight. I want y'all to understand what's really going on here, family. Because this is a real thing, for real. This is a real thing. This is some real shit, for real. I want y'all to understand how World War III is set up by them not implementing it. You have to understand, things can happen without actually making it happen. Okay? They can influence something. They can persuade. They can even, goddamn me, just plant a seed. And I've always spoke about planting seeds as they do. They plant the seed, and then we, the people, we water it, the seed, and then that bullshit grow out of our fucking heads as if that's the shit we really care about in that tree. Oh, let me say that again for the niggas in the back. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We in this motherfucker cooking. They plant the seeds in our minds, and then we water that shit, and then whatever that bullshit is, it grow right out our fucking heads. And then we find ourselves in a situation where we believe that shit for real. So when real people like Dilla T, no filters, come along and speak truth in eyes, using the same information that you and I have to enlighten you, we gotta hurt dumb motherfuckers that still want to be on the couch playing prize picks and being drove as fuck. Let me explain something to you. We living in a time where good is bad and bad is good. We living in a fucking time where negative is positive and positive is negative. We living in a time where nobody has no type of stance for nothing, so they'll fall for any fucking thing. We're living in a time when one person has a voice of reason and voice of understanding, voice of love, that person is looked at as voice of death, voice of nothing, voice of nothing. This world has changed so much right in front of our faces that nobody ain't even said shit. Why? Because ain't nobody got no fucking balls. You weak ass niggas. You know what killed me about you niggas, dog? Y'all talk all that shit when it come to just walking outside and being who y'all gotta be for you, for your fam. But the fact that these niggas is literally threatening you, your life, and your fam, and you ain't got nothing to fucking say about that shit, you should be ashamed of your fucking self. Because a lot of people that's taking it for games and play, they look at that shit like it's nothing. But think about it. Trump and them is looking in our faces like, hey, yo, G, I'm trying to protect Iran, but I'm putting my people at risk as well. That's what's going on with Trump in America. So now they wanted to get away from the war with Iran and started talking about other things that's going on in the world that has nothing to do with Iran and Israel to get our minds off of it. Because as long as our minds is off of it, we ain't gonna think of it. Out of sight, out of mind. That's how life works. Out of sight, out of mind. That's how shit works. They know as long as it's out of their sight, it's gonna be out of our mind. But that don't mean that the problem has not been secured and taken care of. That is the situation in this motherfucker. Even though it's out of our sight, it's not out of our mind. But it can be because it's out of our sight. But because of here with Dilla T and no filters, we able to see this shit and make sure that we remind ourselves that this shit keeps happening, dog. They keep letting people like Trump lie in our fucking faces. Trump going back and forth with world leaders like they at school. Oh, I'm sorry. He playing with your life and mine. He playing with your kids and mine. Your family and mine. Real shit. So that's the shit we playing about? Let's keep going.
Or with Israel, when he knows his statement is a lie. It is not so. As a man of great faith, he is not supposed to lie. His country was decimated. His 3 evil nuclear sites were obliterated. He puts that in caps. And I knew exactly where he was sheltered. And would not let Israel or the U.S. armed forces, by far the greatest, most powerful in the world, terminate his life. I saved him from a very ugly and ignominious death, and he does not have to say thank you, President Trump. In fact, in the final act of war, I demanded that Israel bring back a very large group of planes, which were heading directly to Tehran, looking for a big day, perhaps the final knockout, exclamation point. Tremendous damage would have ensued, and many Iranians would have been killed. It was going to be the biggest
what the fuck is he saying?
by far. During the last few days, I was working on the possible removal of sanctions and other things, which would have given a much better chance to Iran at a full, fast, and complete victory. The sanctions are biting, but no, instead, I get hit with a statement of anger, hatred, and disgust, and immediately dropped all work on sanction relief and more. Iran has to get
this shit is serious.
World order flow. What the hell in the world is he even talking about there?
This is Trump talking about Iran and everything he did for them and how they so unfucking grateful.
Will be levying more tariffs against them in the next 7 days. We have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, including the fact that they have charged our farmers as much.
They saying fuck Canada
on dairy products, has just announced that they are putting on digital services tax on our American technology companies, which is a direct and blatant attack on our country. They are obviously copying the European.
Oh shit! See, now we really finna cook in this bitch. Hit that like button, subscribe, fam. We cooking right now. Listen to me. Canada is saying that they about to raise up tariff shit to 400% for years. United States is saying that Canada has been up for 400% on tariff for years on dairy products, and that they announced that they are putting a digital service tax on American technology companies. You better hear what I said right now. Let me say that shit again for the niggas in the back getting high as a falcon. Shout out to y'all. Canada says they finna put a digital service tax on American technology companies. Okay, now, write down in the comments right now the American technology companies that we have. Because I know y'all know, nigga, y'all American. Y'all fuck with me. Fuck is you talking about? Tell me. What American technology companies we have that's about to get a digital tax on their ass? Huh? What? Andrew said keep playing with America. We'll take that shit. You do not realize who we are as we hold. Hey, that's real. Buford Mad Dog says Canada about to collapse. 5,000% tariffs on everything. Bozo the Clown, get your dumb ass up out of here. He said, who cares? Everybody that heard, they all care. You hear me? Love of the Life said, I'm not worried. Trump was made for this timeline. Love of life. Shout out to you for pulling back up. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We in here. You must be worried. Do not put your life in your hands into Trump. You understand me? Don't do it. Because at the end of the day, Trump ain't putting his life and hands into your ass. Why the fuck would you put your life and hands in Trump? I'll wait on you. Let me know, fam. Let's keep going.
Which has done the same thing and is currently under discussion with us also. Based on this egregious tax, we are hereby terminating all discussions on trade with Canada effective immediately. We will let Canada know the tariff that they will be paying to do business with the United States of America within the next 7-day period.
We ain't never heard of this type of shit.
So it's not 2 weeks.
See, this how you know. See, this is how you know something. This is how you know. This is 2025. This is how you know life was going to change somehow, some way. You remember when it was, what year was that when they was talking, was that 2000 when they was talking about 2K? What the fuck was that shit called? What was it called when they was talking about something that happened on 2K? What was they calling it for 2000? Everybody was scared and shit. It was called something like the 2K something was finna happen. Okay, shout out to TK, my dog, and this motherfucker, Y2K. Shout out to everybody here. All fam. All my fam. Y2K. Yes. Remember that shit? Now, okay, Donald said 2000. Shout out to you, Donald. In 2000, Y2K. They and them said Y2K. Listen, when that Y2K shit happened, what the fuck was happening? It was like a new age of like, they was trying to scare us or some shit into like a new age of like technology, security. Yeah, Sean Anderson said Y2K and you believed it. I swear to God. Everybody in this motherfucker believed it, nigga. Yeah, I believe. What you talking about, nigga? I was saving peanut butter and jelly, all type of shit. Fuck you talking about, nigga? It was Y2K. We ain't never heard of no shit like that. But the point I'm making about Y2K is that when they had Y2K going on, that was a new era of technology, a new something. Okay? So from then, it's been nothing but that level of technology and level of awareness. Okay? So now, when we talking about 2025, bro, they talking about robots walking around this motherfucker. Listen, I was in Atlanta. I was at a restaurant. We was eating. Excuse me. And on my kids, I seen a fucking robotic thing come out the back, turn with the tray on it. The motherfucker turned like this with the tray on it. And then that motherfucker started turning again and turned back. You hear me? The robot at the fucking Atlanta restaurant turned a 45 degree and came back on some 360 shit. I ain't bullshitting, Lucas. He said, "About you bugging up." No, I seen the motherfucker do it. And then it came back. And then it started going this way with the food on the tray. I swear to God. I'm sitting in my seat drinking my drink and I'm looking at this motherfucker like, is this some shit? How the fuck did it even know where to go? How the fuck did it know what table to drop the food off at to? How the fuck would it even feel what to do? Nigga, I seen that shit with my own eyes. I swear to God, the same eyes I'm giving y'all right now, I swear to God, I gave that shit that day. I said, nigga, this shit real. That was 2 years ago. 3 years ago, fam. So, let's get right. Places like Atlanta, Vegas, California, New York, Florida, they all are a part of the new situation. Because these are the places that they are allowing this technology to be seen. Motherfucker, I'm in St. Louis. Nigga, don't play with us. They know they ain't inviting no motherfucking robots here to be serving us no fucking food. Let a nigga in St. Louis see a robot give a tray out in this bitch. We giving them that. We ain't doing that here. So they know where the fuck to put them robots in the cities to put them in. Because if they put them in them real cities like St. Louis, Memphis, Chicago, some other spots, we ain't playing that shit. So don't sit in this motherfucker acting like I'm tripping, because I'm talking about some shit I seen 3 years ago, and now that shit is happening right now in our faces right now. I seen that shit 3 years ago, and this shit is in our face right now. This 2025, nigga. Do the math. And if I seen it 3 years ago, the fucking robot was already made years before that. And now you come up and pull up with Elon Musk. Let me tell you something about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the one that they are using to implement the robotic life and the robotic territory. And then they're letting him explain these robots and integrity and the smarts and the intelligence that they have and what they're giving them. They're using that. And then they're using him to explain it to us as if it's like a fucking, like a new car. And you motherfuckers is okay with that shit. Y'all, some of y'all thinking about going to get a motherfucking robot for your goddamn house. I was watching College Game Day. I was watching the Mizzou coach, College Game Day. I seen a fucking robot that looked like a dog. The motherfucker was right there on the side of the coach walking with him. The coach walked 2 steps. This bitch moved 2 steps. He moved 3. This bitch moved 3. He stopped the whole stop. You hear me? What? Donald West said, hell no, seen that in the movie. What the fuck I just tell y'all? Hit that like button, subscribe. We in there cooking, nigga. Don't play with me right now. I just told you what you see in the movies come from reality. And the person in reality making the movie. So there's never no movie shit on his own. It's always from reality. If the person from reality is making a movie, clearly they see the vision of what they think shit should be like. So for me to see a fucking robot, dog-looking ass nigga that don't bark, let me tell you what else the motherfucker was doing right quick, fam. It was 4 legs, right? Literally. And this motherfucker was doing like little shit, get down and shit, was just chilling. Get up, you know, and then like do some little look over here, look over there, look down here, look down there. This nigga was moving like he was a real motherfucking robot, fam. I mean, like he was a real life dog. So what I mean by that is understanding that this World War III is not guns and roses. It's not shoot 'em up, bang, bang. It's not knives and shield. This World War III is a technology war. Oh, shit. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back. This World War III is a technology war. This World War III is an iRobot war. This World War III is to get rid of humanity and implement robots. And for the niggas that don't agree, oh, they got somewhere for you to go. They got somewhere for you to go, fam. Why do you think they have an RFID chip? If you ever heard of an RFID chip, drop fam right now. The fuck we talking about, nigga? Don't play stupid in this bitch. If you ever heard of an RFID chip, drop fam right fucking now. Cause we ain't playing with niggas. You ever heard of an RFID chip? Drop fam right now. I need to know we in here together. I need to know we in here together. I ain't just talking to niggas that's lost. You ever heard of an RFID chip? Drop fam right now. That's what the fuck going on here. That RFID chip, fam. That's the war. See, y'all think I'm over here talking that, oh, everybody's war. Everybody finna go shoot them up. Bang, bang, bow, wow, boom, boom. No, nigga. RFID chip is the war. And see, we have to understand the level of spiritual warfare and human warfare. Okay? Because at the end of the day, even on that RFID chip, the barcode is to be 666. Let me say that. Let me say that again for the niggas in the back ain't listening. I'm gonna whisper. The barcode that's supposed to be implemented on the RFID chip is 666. People don't even understand what a barcode is. People have never even read a barcode unless you cut from that cloth. See, now you understand barcodes. Or, my bad, signs. Let me say that again. You can understand signs. Like, you ever seen the Monster drink? Let me say that again for the niggas in the back getting high. You ever seen the Monster drink? You know the Monster drink, right? Yeah, Rhino, I'm in my garage. I appreciate you, my nigga. Hit that like button, subscribe. We in this motherfucker right now cooking. Y'all ever seen the Monster drink, right? AA say yes. Shout out to you, AA. Archangel says 666.6 nutrients, 6 electrons, 6 protons equals life. Bow. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. But see, fam just broke that shit down. Archangel, shout out to you, family. You know what it is, FAM. Archangel just said 666, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 6 protons equals life, right? Cool. Now, if you can actually go look up the Monster drink symbols, they represent the number 6. Why the fuck would they put that on an energy drink? And I'll wait on you. Because everybody's smart as fuck, but for somehow y'all dumbass didn't know that the fucking energy drink got a fucking mark that goes back thousands of years of an anciency that means the number 666. So don't come up in this motherfucker talking shit, fam. You understand me? Don't come in this motherfucker talking shit, fam. Because this dealer T, and there's no filters. You understand? We ain't playing with nobody. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe. Let me tell you something. Why the fuck would they be doing that? CJ says, I've been known. Shout out to you, CJ. Rhino said, kids, this is why you don't do drugs. Shout out to you. Kareem Harrison says, he's small-minded. That's what Kareem Harrison said. Kareem, hold up, fam. Hold up, fam. Let's get right, fam. Y'all know we in here, fam. Kareem Harrison said he's small-minded. Kareem, about what? What am I small-minded about? Be clear when you come in here and talking. Because you need to watch your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Who the fuck is you? Kareem? Fuck type of name is Kareem? The fuck is you selling bean pies, nigga? Don't come in this bitch talking shit. You hear me? You don't know me. So make sure you understand who you're talking about and what you're saying about small-minded. You've yet to know how big the brain really goes. So watch your motherfucking mouth, nigga. You hear me? Kareem with the bow tie and the bean pies. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Oh no, Kareem, you don't know nobody like nobody. See, your name lets me know who you are. You understand? Nothing about me lets you know that you know people like me. Nothing about me. You wouldn't even tell what life could be even doing for me or thinking that you could know me, my brother or sister. Kareem could be a bitch or it could be a dude. Who knows? But we just found out that Kareem Harrison says my name is Mikiaka. Oh, they finna get on your ass. Get that shit together, Kareem. Get that shit together. See, Kareem is ashamed of his first name, is what he just let me know. Because Kareem says Kareem is his middle name. So Kareem lets me know he's ashamed of himself. So please don't come in here, family, with Dilla T and no filters, because we are fully in tune with who we are. We're not giving out middle names, my nigga, because we ashamed of our first name. See, my first name was put in place for you to know who the fuck I am. So understand, don't come in here talking that bullshit, boy, and you ain't even comfortable with yourself, partner. I feel bad for fam, but hit that like button, subscribe, because we fam here and we trying to help you. So we want Kareem to use his first name, which is Mika Yika, some dumb shit like that. And I ain't gonna lie, partner, if my mama, daddy, cousin, anybody would have named me Mika Yika, motherfucker, I would use my middle too. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. If my middle name was Kareem, I wouldn't use that either, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? You need to go somewhere and make up a fucking name, come back, so everybody can respect who you are. Period, partner. So let's get shit right. Oh, Malachi. Oh, Micaiah is in the... Oh, now you feel some type of way because you are part of the Bible. Fam, don't come in here with that. Don't try to use the Bible now that's your name. If you cared about your name being in the Bible, motherfucker, you'd have went by your first name when you came in here. But yet, you chose your middle. Let's get back on track. Let's get order. Shout out to fam so we can understand that everything that we discussing is always put in play to make sure that we protecting our families, fam, and everything that's going on here at No Filters. Let's keep going.
The 7-day period. All trade discussions are off with Canada. And do you see how he just treats Canada and the European Union like they are the enemies? And again, Donald Trump continues to make the U.S. less and less relevant with this taco routine. It's a joke. It's a clown. It's dangerous. And you see it's now impacting.
He said it's dangerous. This shit real.
But you know from watching the Midas Touch Network that the United States...
love of life say this is why you can't make peace deals. I feel you, but we have to have peace somehow. Let's keep going.
With the European Union, which also included very close economic coordination. So then you had this morning Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. We haven't seen him humiliate himself all that recently on Fox, but he's back. We see him humiliate himself every day, but here he goes back on Fox. And Maria Bartiromo asks, so what is the next country we should expect a trade deal?
Shout out to fam. Shout out to Rex Shopper said, just subscribe to you, G. Shout out to you, fam. I'm with you. You already know. Hit that like button, subscribe. We in here cooking in this bitch. It's Dilla T, No Filters. We here to take care of family. We all F-A-M. We all human. We all are the same lives. We all are human. We all in this shit together. Who the fuck really wants war? Who the fuck wants war? What I say is if everybody is at war, who is safe? If the world is at war, who is safe? Let me know. If the world is at war, who is safe? Tell me now. Because what does war accomplish? Shout out to Love of Life says nobody. Shout out to Morgan Joseph Pager says, here my friend. Shout out to you, family. Muhammad says, POTUS. Silas says, the rich are safe. JM says, the aliens. Third Breezy says, I'm safe. I'm coming to your crib. Shout out to you, fam. He know where to pull up at because we ain't playing over here. Samari says, no one is safe. Melvin Jones says, nobody's safe. Oh, yeah, Rex Shopper 100. Samari says, no one but Trump is safe. Entrepreneur says free Palestine. He believe in them. TK says nobody is safe at world war. See, we understand this. And because of us understanding this now, we truly have an audience that feels that our lives are being played with right in front of our eyes. Our lives are being played with right in front of our eyes. People of power, it'd be funny, because think about this right quick, fam. People of power still got kids, significant other probably, grandma, grandpas probably, still living, cousins, all of that shit. So they still have a family within itself because that person in power still has to take care of family. So when they make a decision that has to affect their own house, meaning America. I wonder if Trump thought that his kids, his wife, his family, everybody that supports him within his family has to deal with the decisions he's making in the way he's making them. I don't even think these people even, I don't even think they really give a fuck, to be honest. So in my mind, when they make these decisions and then they look at us and say, oh, why we mad? Bitch, we mad and your cousin's mad too, Trump. Your family mad too, Trump. Why the fuck is his family not? See, this is what I be talking about. Because I know somebody in Trump family don't agree with the fuck he on. On my mama, I swear to God. On my mama gang, I swear to God. I know somebody in his motherfucking family don't agree with what the fuck he on. You hear me? Ain't no way they hearing Trump talking about he bombed some shit and now you think they ain't over there talking that shit I'm talking? The fact that he just bombed them and now I'm over here trying to figure out if they gonna bomb us. You don't think Trump cousins, niece, nephews, grandbabies thinking about that shit? Fuck is we talking about? Brooklyn said probably his daughter. His son is a part of his campaign. His son. His family. His daughter. Yeah, they all are a part of his campaign, fam. The point I'm making is why the fuck they not saying nothing to this man? Why they not telling this man the same shit we saying because we affected by the decisions he made? Love of Life says, let me educate you on this. Go ahead, family. I'm just trying to see what we doing. Because at the end of the day, we all family here. It's all FAM. Let's get going. Let's keep going.
It's who's going to do it. Are you going to get any deal done beyond just the UK before this August deadline? And by the way, note that she's now talking about an August deadline. Wasn't the deadline 90 days, like July 9th? Okay, now it's an August deadline. It's Labor Day. These people are the most pathetic, worst negotiators, and they just lie about everything. Remember 90 deals in 90 days? Remember everyone's...
He said they just lie about everything. Listen to their ass. Listen.
Because Doge was going to be so great. Remember, you were promised to... Remember 90
Listen.
deals in 90 days? Remember everyone's going to get $5,000 Doge checks because Doge was going to be so great. Remember, you were promised a $5,000 Doge check. Maybe we should file a class action against the Trump regime.
Y'all remember that shit? We all in America was supposed to get $5,000 Doge checks. The Doge checks had to do with the money in the government that they was sitting there thinking that they just been using that money, playing with that money, and that money could go back to the people. You understand? That's what the fuck is going on. And I heard about that shit. Shout out to Quick Brain, my motherfucking brother, talking about that shit. About these checks we might be getting. I'm like, where the fuck are they? See, this that shit I be feeling like when presidents want to get involved or get into a situation, they will tell us any fucking thing to get the office. And what else is fucked up is, once they get the office, we can't do shit. And whether your dumb ass voted for them or not, you still can't do shit. So here at No Filters, we have to get shit off our chest. We have to get shit the fuck up off of us because we know we can't do shit. But sit in this motherfucker, get mad, think about how we are going to prepare for war, World War III. Because ain't a motherfucking thing in here telling me that this ain't World War III looking me in the face. This ain't World War III looking you in the face. Huh? Trump want to get tough. Joe Biden been dead. Joe Biden been gone. Chain Bang says, use your man voice. James J say, the big, beautiful bill is closing the Fed and IRS. Let me tell you something. Why would the big beautiful bill be closing the feds and the IRS or the CIA? Because why wouldn't they be closing CIA if they closing the feds and IRS? Huh? Why people, Cool G say, why people weren't talking about World War III when Obama was bombing people? Why? Because the shit Obama was doing was to clean up things that Bush did before. That's all. He wasn't implementing. He wasn't creating tariffs. He wasn't over here hopping in wars that had nothing to do with him. He wasn't over here bullying nobody. He damn sure wasn't going on the fucking media and cussing saying that Israel and Iran don't know what the fuck they doing. Let's keep fucking going over here. Because ain't no motherfucking way we going to act like don't nobody know what the fuck going on here. We all know what's going on here.
Fox, but he's back. We see him humiliate himself every day, but here he goes back on Fox. And Maria Bartiromo asks, so what is the next country we should expect a trade deal with the United States? Who's going to do it? Are you going to get any deal done beyond just the UK before
beyond the
August
UK
deadline? And by the way, note that she's now talking about an August deadline. Wasn't the deadline 90 days like July?
The deadline was 90 days.
August deadline, it's Labor Day. These people are the most pathetic, worst negotiators, and they just lie about everything. Remember 90 deals in 90 days? Remember everyone's going to get $5,000 Doge checks because Doge was going to be so great. Remember, you were promised a $5,000 Doge check. Maybe we should file a class action against the Trump regime to give us those $5,000 Doge checks
sad.
that they promised.
That's sad,
inflation
fam.
would be down and there would be so many jobs.
They lied so much. And Trump, and you know Trump. We know Trump. That's why I ain't really fucked up, but Trump, he fucked up.
Are you going to be able to get some deal announcements beyond just the UK before this August deadline, where we're going to hear from the Court of International Appeals?
Maria, you know, with all things, they get done at the end. You have to put on a deadline. You know, as you and I know, nothing gets done in Washington well in advance. So I think a lot of the countries are feeling pressure. As President Trump has said, you know, he's created maximum negotiating leverage for Ambassador Greer, Secretary Lutnick, and myself by saying, like, if you can't get to a deal, he's happy to go back to the April 2nd levels.
Hold up, Corp Diem. Shout out to you, Corp Diem. Shout out to you. He said the Midas touch been on this shit years ago. Where have y'all been? Let me explain something to you, Corp. In this place that you just came into, this is family. We FAM. This is about enlightenment. This is about opening eyes. This is about getting on the same page. This is about catching up to what is going on in the world. This is about knowing what's happening. There's so many people living life as you are and me that don't know what's going on, whether they heard it or not. Because life is lifing, motherfucker. So watch your fucking mouth when you coming in here talking about we late, nigga. You late coming in. We ain't late to the party. We know what the fuck going on. Watch your mouth. We fam here. Hit that like button, subscribe. We in this motherfucker. We cooking. We ain't playing. Let's keep going.
Countries approaching us with very good deals. We have 18 important trading partners. You know, UK, China, they are behind us for now. Are behind us. And then Secretary Lutnick said yesterday that he expects 10 more deals. So, you know, if we can ink 10 or 12 of the important 18, you know, there are another important 20 relationships, then I think we could have trade wrapped up by Labor Day. So, you know, we will have taxes and trade, which I think will provide a great stimulus from the economy. And then there's the deregulatory impact.
By the way, I often
hold up, Love of Life. You know I rock with you. Love of Life said she gonna hit the like button, or fam say they gonna hit the like button when we're better. When you admit we're better now than we were before. Let me explain now and what we were before. The reason why we're better now than we were before, because we actually have control now. Okay? The tariffs gives us control over whatever the fuck. Trump coming in office putting his foot down, telling us, when he say make America great again on the hat, he literally only focused on America. Literally the money that needs to come back, the consuming, the trading that needs to be valuable for the United States to see profit on a high level. You understand? That's what matters with Trump about making this place only was great again. But as you see in the title, we're talking about nuclear war with Europe, United States, and we're talking about World War III. So you have to understand, family, that in the midst of this conversation that we're having and knowing that today is better than back then, even though today is better than back then, today is even more sensitive to war on American soil than it was back then as well. Why? Because of technology, love of life. Shout out to you. And you a winner too. But I want you to understand, there's a reason why these things are going on the way they are. And we have to understand that we appreciate what today looks like and the advancements of technology. But with the advancements and the good comes the bad, fam. Yeah, with that same technology. Always know that whatever they meant for good, it was for bad. But what God meant for the bad, Lord, is for the good, Jesus. And we thank God for that. Because the biggest thing is that you need to understand everything that they create, it's not for the good. It's for the bad. But it is implemented in a good way. Where you at, love of life? Let me say that shit again for the niggas in the back. What they implement in the world is bad, but in a good way. They know what they're doing. They have to present it in a good way. And then we will see the bad in the process. Let me say it again. The government has to present it in a good way, but yet we will see the bad and the real reason why, whatever it is implemented. That was really made for bad, but shown for good. Shout out to Third Breezy, said, my folks need knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is key. Key will open up the doors of that power for you to do what you need to do in the world. You understand me, family? So the reason I speak how I am, we have to understand with the good comes the bad. With the bad comes the good. And that is exactly the situation. When family said, yo, explain how we are doing better today than we were doing back then. Technology is the only cause and reason for everything. Technology, that's it. That is the only cause and reason for all. Whatever your reasons are that we are in position or that we are not, it's technology. You understand what I'm saying? That is the real reason. Technology. Love of life. Tampon Tim is on the run. That's different. Kareem says, the Muslim says, so you support the kind of policies to take your kid from your house and letting them transition without your knowledge? I don't know where the fuck you got that from. But we understand that we support making presidents have to check in with the people that he is backing and represents. And that's what's not have happened because Trump has went about everything without no authority, without no authorization, no nothing. You understand? So when we speak about the Democrats, people thought that Democrats really was those people because we all looked at Democrats as low income, Republicans high income. That's how we looked at it. Independents in between. Biggest thing about that problem, though, is that today, the way Trump is going about things is more in a unethical way because he's not a typical politician. Politicians don't bully shit. They don't bogart. Politicians don't press. Politicians use the media. They talk shit a lot. They procrastinate, and then something happens. But it's never the fucking president that just says, fuck other countries publicly in the media, bomb another country without no authorization and just do it, and then lie to our faces about what he did and the way he did it in. And yet, he knows he has no one to answer for that shit. So when we say, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, motherfucker, it's a duck. And we know, if it sound like war, shooting like war, motherfucker, it's war. And right now, Trump is literally implementing fuck everybody. He's implementing we ain't trading with nobody. He's implementing, if you don't agree with Trump and America, this is why I be trying to tell y'all, dumb man. Because y'all that's Americans, that's here right now, that's Americans, be thinking we not at war. Motherfucker, we all at war. Anything Trump do, it represents me and you. You ain't heard that? Let me say that again for the niggas in the back. Whatever the fuck Trump do, it represents me and you. Oh, shit. We're going to have to come out with a slogan. We're going to have to come out with the song. Y'all, me together, we're going to have to press this shit right now, nigga. Yeah, Third Breezy said it's crazy, but it's true. You better get on page, man. Whatever Trump do, represents me and you. So, when Iran say fuck America or fuck Trump, he's saying fuck you and fuck me. So how you feel about that, fam? Hit that like button in this motherfucker, subscribe, we ain't playing. Hit that like button and subscribe. We cooking in this motherfucker right now. Whatever Trump do represents me and you, and if Iran says fuck Trump, is fuck you too. So then what? You really think you got a voice then to do something or say something? Because y'all letting the shit ride. Let's keep going.
Search tools I use when I do videos like this. The big one for me that I use is Ground News, which is
because ain't no motherfucking way
tool for me covering, so I can determine, does any specific thing need more attention? So you learn, for example, when you use Blind Spot, on the right wing, they're saying stories like this. 1 year later, the Biden-Trump debate fallout coverage continues. Like, who's talking about Biden right now? Like, Biden did a great job. He's done.
Nobody.
MAGAs just want to blame everything on Biden. Or there's this story right here. Killing fields. Israeli soldiers ordered to shoot unarmed Palestinians in Gaza. Basically, no one on the right is covering that, and it's getting wide coverage on the left. And something like that should not be a partisan issue.
And see, that's a big thing, family. Like, you hear that shit?
Biden right now. Like, Biden did a great job. He's done. And MAGAs just want to blame everything on Biden. Or there's this story right here. Killing fields. Israeli soldiers ordered to shoot unarmed Palestinians in Gaza. Basically,
hold on, fam. Hold up, fam. See, this World War III right in our face. Listen to this shit. Listen. Killing fields. Israeli soldiers ordered to shoot unarmed Palestinians. Nigga, what? Israeli soldiers ordered to shoot unarmed Palestinians? I know can't nobody really pull up on us over here in America, St. Louis, where I'm at right now. But if you was to read that shit and that says, Iran soldiers ordered to shoot unarmed Americans? Oh, you need to see that for y'all to know we at war? Let me explain something to you. This ain't even the garbage. Let me say something, love of life. This ain't even the garbage. I want you to understand that this is the actual articles that will be released when the shit goes down with us. And then Love of Life says, stop listening to the garbage. We need to think of ourselves. Look at the facts. Let me explain something to you, fam. We are thinking of ourselves. That's why we're here with Dilla T and No Filters, and we all fam. Why? Because we're thinking of ourselves to make sure that we know what the fuck we need to be knowing that's real, so we can take it serious and do what we need to do for us. That is what the fuck this is, family. You understand me? This ain't about no fuck what they talking about. Because see, and I don't want to look at you like that, Love of Life, but don't be scared. See, I'm talking that shit because I'm taking a stand. But see, when you make comments like that, fam, it sound like you're a little spook. But that's fine, because this type of information should spook the fuck out of you. See, that's why y'all fucked up at. This type of information should spook you. See, Love of Life says, I'm never scared. Just like me, family. I'm never scared either. But this just woke me the fuck up. Yeah. 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 Appreciate it, Love of Life. You can state the facts, but that don't mean, that don't change the feeling. You can state as many facts as you want, but those facts create feelings. And you can yell out and say you ain't scared, but let me tell you something, partner. You is scared. Matter of fact, all you motherfuckers here are scared. My family that's in here right now, FAM, we scared. Why? Because we ain't never seen no shit like that. Love of Life, you can say facts over feelings, that's fine, partner. But at the end of the day, you scared. Because you don't know this. We don't know this. We don't even know where the fuck this headed to. We don't know what war look like. No. Oh, no. We don't know what war look like. You don't know what war look like. You ain't never been a part of nothing. Stop playing. Stop playing. You don't know what war look like. So it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be, oh my God. It's okay to have, it's okay. Because we don't know what the fuck it is. And you know the best thing about not being scared but being prepared is how I've been living my whole motherfucking life. That's how I've been living my whole life. Not scared but prepared. And I'm prepared from right shit like this. Dilla T, No Filters, right now tapping in, knowing the information that we need to know for what we're doing. My entire life. Been prepared, but not scared. Why? Because I've listened. I've watched. I've understood. I've opened my eyes. I've seen. If it walk like a duck, if it quack like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Let's go.
The right is covering that, and it's getting wide coverage on the left, and something like that should not be a partisan issue. Okay, we should all be able to condemn killing unarmed people, children and mothers and unarmed people in Gaza. I think that we should all say that's not a good thing, and that needs to end. By the way, Trump promised that he would end that in 24 hours. Yet another Trump lie. Again, go to ground.news/MTN, scan the QR code, and get 40% off the research tools that I use. Ground News is subscribed.
That's real. Okay, so family says, Taylor says ditto. Mike D says he's got all the info he agrees with. Kareem says you've been trained in modern slavery. Tatted Up says victim mentality. Matthew says, what are you prepared for? Shout out to you, Matthew. I'm prepared for whatever's coming. Why? Because I'm doing this right now as family with us as together. I'm prepared because I'm doing this. You need to understand, fam. Niggas ain't prepared out here. People ain't prepared. Whoever the fuck you are is not prepared. Why? Because a lot of people are not doing this. They're not being enlightened to what's going on daily. This is what's going on daily. This is what's going on daily. Dilla T, No Filters, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. This is what's going on daily. So when you ask me, what am I doing to prepare? This right now, No Filters, is what I'm doing to prepare. bringing enlightenment and understanding to what the fuck going on in our lives. Hit that like button, fam. Subscribe. We cooking in here. Let's get right. This is what I'm doing to prepare. And this is what I'm doing to prepare my people. Because again, we are family. You may have information I don't have and that you can enlighten me. And then I can enlighten the world. Because we family. We have to understand that. Unless you're a motherfucking alien or something, or unless you're another creature from another something that's not human, we family. Let's keep going.
They don't rely on ads that can introduce bias. Subscribing supports our channel and their independent team working to keep the media transparent. Thank you to Ground News right there. I like how just unconstitutional, the Supreme Court said that individuals and nonprofit groups, anybody other than states, can't seek nationwide injunctions unless you file a class action. So states can still get nationwide injunctions. And when it comes to the issue of birthright citizenship, the states are the parties in that case. So it actually doesn't impact the birthright citizenship case at all. And then
Sanford Taylor, I appreciate you, fam. Stay safe, you too, fam. It's all good. You know what it is, man.
That some people have suggested.
Love of Life say, do you believe in aliens? Love of Life say, do you believe in aliens? Let me tell you what's real. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. We about to cook in here. Let me tell you something. I believe that there are other life forms and other planets. And I'm only saying that because for us to be humans, for us to see animals, for us to see even insects, we know that there are many life forms within our own life form right now in this regular way. Okay? And that's just here on Earth. Okay? When we talk about the situation that happened in Florida, in Miami, Florida at the mall, where we all discussed, and I heard about people had seen beings that looked at 7 foot, 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot tall that looked like they was of the Nephilim, okay? In Miami, Florida. And this was about almost a year ago, okay? And y'all can look that shit up. It's on YouTube. Florida, Miami, Florida mall had every fucking police at that mall, okay? You hear me? Florida had every fucking police at that mall. These people that reported the shit said that they seen beings that were giants compared to humans beings. These people pulled out their phones. Their phones didn't work. Now, your phone works, my phone works all the fucking time. When these people seen these beings and how long they were in their presence, the fact that the whole fucking Miami Police Department pulled up at the fucking mall, it was fucking real. These people had reports that they had seen beings that were 9 to 10 feet tall in the mall of Miami, Florida. When they showed the footage of the police presence that was there, it was all of the entire Miami, Florida Police Department that took up the whole Miami Strip. That night, we heard all flights going out of Miami, Florida was canceled. Why? Why the fuck these people was in the mall with these beings and had no way to record, see, or look, or to capture all of that shit to show the world? Then the police had put out a statement that there were kids shooting inside the mall. That's why the police pulled up. Now, if a police pull up at a mall and kids are shooting, the whole fucking department not finna pull up, fam. Why would the whole fucking Miami Police Department pull up on the strip of the Miami Mall and shut down traffic, shut down life, shut down everybody for some kids shooting in a mall? Hell, a shooting, you don't even get the whole police department at a regular shooting. Let alone an underage shooting of kids in a mall. You know how many police would say, fuck that, I'm not pulling up to that shit? Y'all can handle that. There's just a bunch of kids playing at a mall and playing with a gun. That's what the fuck they gonna say. So why would the whole Miami Police Department pull up in a Miami mall? 1 billion people in there. And all of these people are saying the same things about seeing some motherfucking 10-foot beings in their faces. And when they pull out their phones to see these bitch ass niggas and to show the world these niggas, they phone don't even fucking work. So when we speak about the government hiding and trying to keep things from us, Dojo said, why wasn't the phone working? Multiple people said when they seen the beings, they whipped their phone out. Think about it, motherfucker, this 2025. Anything going on in the world, we're going to whip our phone out and just get a picture of it. Okay? They whipped their phones out and their phones literally went blank. Now, some of my people that's fam in here said they seen what I'm talking about. But all of you can go to YouTube and type in Miami, Florida, aliens. Just type that in. And you're going to see the same motherfucking shit they was talking. So don't sit in this bitch and act like when family just asked me what I think about aliens and shit. Oh, that's what I think about aliens and shit. Because you got people like Elon Musk talking about he gonna go to Mars in a minute. Why the fuck would an Elon Musk think he can even say he gonna go to Mars? That means something's going on here that's unorthodox, fam. So when we discuss about everything outside of here and all the powers that be that controls here, are we really identifying the people that's informed? Let's keep going.
Win in the United States Supreme Court, even the birthright citizenship hoax has been indirectly hit hard. It had to do with the babies of slaves, same year, not the scamming of our immigration process. Congratulations to Attorney General Pam Bondi, Solicitor General John Sauer, and the entire DOJ. And again, it should be noted that during the Biden administration, Trump and his supporters would always have these individual groups seek nationwide injunctions to block Biden, not states, like these individual groups, which they always supported then. And now they're trying to stop individual groups to do that now when Trump's in office. But as Norm Eisen points out, what I said, this is a lie as usual. While I disagree with the decision, it leaves the injunctions of the birthright executive order in place, just narrows them to the plaintiffs. It doesn't limit nationwide class actions, which will be filed to achieve identical outcomes. The executive order remains unconstitutional. Here's a fact, by the way, that I think is not getting enough reporting, and it needs to get more reporting. The U.S. used a total of 20% of its total THAAD, THAAD defense missile stockpile. That's its basically, air defense missile stockpile in 11 days, costing $800 million to defend Israel from Iranian missiles.
Oh, let's bring that shit back.
Would always have these individual
Let's bring it back. Now they're talking about the money that we spend as Americans for what Trump did with the 3 bombing missiles on Iran. This is what he's discussing now. Hit that like button, family. We subscribing in here. We ain't bullshitting. I'm cooking right now. Hit that like button. We popping.
I disagree with the decision. It leaves the injunctions of the birthright executive order in place, just narrows them to the plaintiffs. It doesn't limit nationwide class actions, which will be filed to achieve identical outcomes. The executive order remains unconstitutional. Here's a fact, by the way, that I think is not getting enough reporting, and it needs to get more reporting. The U.S. used a total of 20% of its total THAAD defense missile stockpile. It's basically, air defense missile stockpile in 11 days, costing $800 million to defend Israel from Iranian missiles. So we spent about $1 billion and used 20% of our missile stockpile to shoot down the ballistic.
Woo! That man said we just spent $1 billion and then used our stockpile of missiles to shoot down some shit for Iran. And now the Iran president talking shit as if he did all of this by himself. I can't believe we even allowing this right now. This man just used our money. Americans' money. Your money, my money. Your money, my money. He just used our money and what we got invested, like when we put our money on military defense, military stock, all of that shit. This man has just used the shit that we have stocked up for. And let's explain some real shit. The real shit is we was putting that bomb shit up for like a real situation. Like we wasn't just stocking it just because. And now he has used that money and stock of bombs to help Iran, and Iran is saying, fuck you, Trump. You see how you just fucked us over, Trump? Your bitch ass just sat there and looked out for somebody else and put us all at risk. And them same people that you looked out for said, fuck you. That is exactly what the fuck just happened here. And now we got to figure out some stockpile of motherfucking missiles and money that he done just ran through when we over here trying to put that shit together so we ain't got to worry about the future problems. But you know what? It ain't never no problems. It's always the problems that they create. Family, they create these problems so things can happen. You need to understand, it has to be a cause and an effect. Without cause, they just can't create an effect. They have to create cause for it to be an effect. 9/11, you had to do 9/11 so they can create the terrorist effect. Oh, let me say that shit again for the niggas in the back. And this was a part of the Bush administration. It has to be cause for an effect. And what they did was September 11 was the cause. And the effect was bombing and looking for bin Laden and causing war with Saudi Arabia, which gave the Bush administration more money because they were invested in the Carlyle Group. So they had to create some type of war for them to see investments in what they invested in, and that's the Carlyle Group, and the Carlyle Group is invested in military defense. Not just the military, they are invested in the military defense. So because they're invested in the military defense, they have to create war so they can use the military, period. You can't invest in the military and don't use the military. But also, too, the United States, this is how you know that the United States have been bamboozled. Us as Americans have been lied to. We have been hoodwinked. We have been played with, okay? They want us to think that we as American people have the strongest everything. We have the strongest everything, okay? But if we have the strongest everything, how the fuck can people just come in here and bomb or run a plane into a building that can never break. This is why we're here with Dilla T, and this is no filters. Because we're going to enlighten you all on the real shit. George Bush is invested in the Carlyle Group. The Carlyle Group is invested in military. At the time, the military had no war. Nothing was happening. They had to create a war of some sort. They went after bin Laden, but then they stressed about Saudi Arabia. So that's how I know that they created a war for the American people to agree with the problem, because they did 9/11. And then on top of that, their real reasoning for going into Saudi Arabia had nothing to do with bin Laden or the war at the time. So let's make sure we understand. Let's make sure we understand what the fuck going on here, family. This shit started back then. It ain't start now with Trump. Trump is just another piece to the puzzle to complete the mission. Let me say that again. Trump is nothing but a piece to the puzzle to complete the mission, because this shit been started back then. And I speak about George Bush because George Bush, you know, the lies that happened right in front of our faces when George Bush ran for president, and the governor what was the governor name that ran with George Bush? What was the nigga name that ran against him? The Democrat that ran against George Bush at that time. They lied. Shout out to you for all two pieces. Gore. Gore is the motherfucker I'm talking about. Gore, they showed that Gore won the presidency. And then they lied about, okay, Caleb said Al Gore. That's what I'm talking about. Al Gore was the motherfucker I'm talking about, fam. So when that shit happened with George Bush, Al Gore was the one that actually won. He actually won. In the polls, the numbers, everything displayed. They literally bust out and just said George Bush won, and George Bush won over Al Gore. That's all they did. They literally bullied us. George Bush literally bullied us for the presidency. And I'm not going to say us, because we don't have shit to do with the presidency, fam. Like you and me right here, we ain't got shit to do with it. So if a person comes in and they win the presidency, and then another motherfucker run and says they won and they didn't win, that's out of our hands as people. The government police have to step in and handle that. But clearly we know that didn't happen, because George Bush was in office for 4 years. So what I want y'all to understand is that Al Gore and George Bush, that's when it really started, before George Bush. But for us today, the modern age today, George Bush literally showed the bullying of the political office, and the bullying of the Oval Office, the bullying of the White House, the bullying of doing what the fuck they want to do. And now you have Trump in office. See, you went Obama after Bush. So you got to understand, family, Trump is the same energy they're bringing, but Bush is the one that started it. But see, Bush don't do all that talking. He don't do all that swag. He don't do Twitter. He don't do none of that. They literally bullied us for 9/11. They bullied us on 9/11 and left us to fucking hang. You understand? That's what happened. Now, what we're looking at now is Trump is the 2025 George Bush. Trump is the 2025 George Bush family, and he don't have to be answered to nothing. Okay? He don't have to do shit. Yeah. But I just want y'all to understand, Trump don't have to do nothing. He is George Bush today. But the today upgraded George Bush is what I'm talking about. Okay? George Bush back then didn't talk shit. He tell you what it is. Think about it. His vice president was killed in the fucking forest. My bad. I'm saying it wrong. Vice President Dick Cheney shot somebody in the woods. You hear me? George Bush, Vice President Dick Cheney shot a person in the woods while they were hunting ducks. How the fuck is that a coincidence that Dick Cheney shot and killed a man in the woods while they were duck hunting or while they were shooting birds in the sky? See, back then, back in them days, them boys when they was doing shooting, they would have somebody release a bird and fly in the sky, and they would cock back that big ass shotgun and shoot the fucking bird in the sky. This is exactly what happened with Dick Cheney and George Bush years back. Dick Cheney shot a man. Now, in my mind, I'm bringing it up for you all now because I want you to know how crooked the government is when it comes to 9/11 and how the fuck they will let the vice president kill a man in the woods while they're duck hunting or bird catching. And nothing was said from that. Now, that person they killed, he could have been important to the government, important to the campaign, important to us, important to life. Okay? But the fact that they saying, Jay said the guy survived, oh my God. Jay said the guy survived. Watch your mouth, Jay. You heard me? Watch your motherfucking mouth when you come in here, nigga. Don't come in here talking shit, partner. Let us know what happened and move the fuck on, you heard me? But watch your mouth when you come in here talking, Jay. You hear me? If the nigga survived, that's fine. But the point I'm making, Jay, and Kareem, you two fuck niggas are faggots because y'all in here with me. And I appreciate it. So make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe because the realness has been said yet about things that has happened back then that we could see in our eyes when the government started to be corrupt, but they allowed it to happen. And now that we are here today in 2025, it's still happening, fam. It's still going on. Get with him, Skeleton fan. He think that shit funny, but them faggots is still in here and they rocking with us. Why? Because they educating themselves. And they want to be in here for a reason. But we appreciate them and we want them to like, subscribe, and comment and come back to share this with the world. This is the realest shit said in the world. We need to understand that George Bush and their campaign started this problem with Homeland Security, implementing these things or these systems and organizations that came from false war. That was false war. See, today's war is reality in our face. Trump is moving how he wants. Iran feels some type of way. Israel still saying fuck Iran. Ukraine is still fighting with Russia. They still saying fuck you, fuck me. What we talking about right now? Shout out to Jay. Jay said, oh no, shout out to you, Jay. Jay said talking shit, question mark, just educating. Wow, people are soft. No, Jay, they just saying fuck you, my nigga. Because if you come in here and educate, educate. But if you come in here and talk shit, get the fuck on. Or stay. That's fine too. But understand what you're doing. Don't go soft if you hard, partner. Stay hard. Stay true. Stay true to the tough shit. Kareem, stay up. Oh no, Kareem. Kareem said, so was Vietnam, Korea, the Cold War? Who was the leader? That's what we need you for, Kareem. The Muslim with the middle name that don't care about his first. We need you for that. We need you to let us know the real of the first war or whatever the fuck you talking about. Because now you come in sounding dumb as fuck, fam. And I'm only saying you sound dumb because nobody asks about World War I or II. We're talking about World War III right in our motherfucking faces. And it's all based on technology. So the realness of what we're discussing is, we need to, then we need you to look it up so you can bring it back and bring it to, so we can know that we all are in here together. Because we need to know what the fuck is going on. Shout out to, I'm Christian and I'm a Christian. Kareem says he's a Christian. Thank you. Cool. Biggest thing is, I need you to hit that like button and subscribe to No Filters because we cooking this motherfucker right now and this shit real. We're not playing with nobody. Ashley says they now have propane space heaters. They are good for big out bags. If you're going to stay in your home, you need 3 months of food. Ashley says bug out. Shout out to you, Ashley. See, this is what I'm talking about. People like Kareem, Jay. This is what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, Ashley, you family. I appreciate you. As always, real as always, love. You know what it is, and we've been in here coming in to inform us of what we need to do to make sure we are protected from the powers that be. Because these powers have no say-so over your household and what you do with your life. But it's all up to you to make sure that you tune in to Dilla T and No Filters and FAM, F-A-M, to make sure we know what the fuck is going on. Let's keep going.
Missiles from Iran that taxpayers are paying for. Think about how that money could be used for nonprofits and how that money could be used for essential government services and for veterans. But anyway, that's what it was used for right there. 2 other data points I think is important to point out. They're trying to out MAGA Trump in Florida.
What?
Just ridiculous things we've even seen today. Ron DeSantis went on Fox where they bragged about the...
Shout out to you, Mike D. You know what it is.
He's building for migrants. Here's what Ron DeSantis said. Let's play it.
So, I mean, this is going to be, illegals will come in, they'll be processed, there'll be places for them to be housed, you'll have an ability for food, you'll have an ability for them to consult legal.
Shout out to you, Kareem. It's all love, fam. I'm just saying, respectfully, what we doing. We want to make sure we all in this shit together because at the end of the day, I need y'all to know what the fuck is going on. And I'm about to give y'all some more information right now. They setting up concentration camps. Oh, let me say that again for the niggas in the back. Hit that like button, subscribe, family. We cooking in this motherfucker. They hitting that motherfucking concentration camps. Concentration camps, fam. Shout out to Skeletor, fam. I see you, fam. I appreciate you being back. Fam says, at the end of the day, we all, fam, at the end of the day, we all we got. Presley Valentine said, we ain't scared. Shout out to you. Kareem said, we got traitors in our company. I believe that too. We ain't playing with nobody. We need to point them out. We need to find their ass. We need to seek them out like snakes in the grass and peel them off one by one. Those that say concentration camp for who? Oh, shit. You just heard me. They got concentration camps out here. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a concentration camp being built on Goodfellas, right in front of our faces. It's so fucked up. That's an emotional thing I just told y'all right now, fam. That's fucked up, man. Nah, man, that's fucked up, man. Because all we know about a concentration camp, fam, is Like that Hitler shit. You remember Hitler? Y'all remember Hitler? Like y'all wasn't hurt for Hitler, but y'all heard about Hitler bitch ass. Pussy ass nigga. Hitler bitch ass did some concentration camps and shit, bro. With them Jewish motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like they was holding them niggas ransom, like they was holding them niggas in concentration camp, dog. Concentration camp. Concentration camp is when everybody in the fucking camp and they ain't going nowhere. Why the fuck? Why they calling this shit alligator Alcatraz? Okay, so Qatar is in Florida, right? Qatar with the Qatar. No, my bad. Qatar. Let me know, family. Let me know. Is it Qatar? Is that right? Is it Qatar? Is that shit in Florida? The shit that they bombed is in Florida, right? Okay, cool. Right now, they're saying that Steve explodes alligator Alcatraz with family in Chipotle, Florida. This was at 8:25 a.m.
For the staff that right, this is going to be
So some ridiculous, but anyway, that's what it was.
They're talking about a concentration camp, and this motherfucker got showers.
They're trying.
You can wash your clothes and shit.
Trump in Florida.
Oh, nigga, this shit getting crazy. They creating concentration camps that you can literally feel like you a part of and living in. These people are okay. Shout out to Josie. She said Qatar is not in Florida. Mickey said Qatar is overseas in the Middle East. Jay said it's in the Middle East. Okay, so we got confirmation that Qatar is in the Middle East. So why the fuck they was talking about shit going on in Florida? Tell me right now. Because family members in Florida and they walking through concentration camps in Florida. Let me say that again for you niggas in the back. Whoever the fuck live in Florida. They got concentration camps being built in Florida that has bathrooms for his and her bathroom, by the way. His and her. Laundry rooms. Shower bathrooms. Showers. They literally trying to create concentration camps that's convenient for you and me to feel okay or to think in our minds once we are submitted to that camp or the moment that we sign up for that camp or the moment that we put ourselves in that position. It is a comfortable living area as if because it's shower and you can do laundry. There were no concentration camps built for you to be convenient. Oh shit, Third Breezy. Third Breezy says, I'm in Florida, Jacksonville. I don't know about all that. Hey, partner, I appreciate you, homie, but I'm going to tell you about all that, my nigga. That's why the fuck you just pulled up to No Filters and Dilla T. And it's No Filters. Hit that like button and subscribe. We cooking in this motherfucker for people like Third Breezy that live in Florida, Jacksonville, and he said, I don't know about all that. I know you don't know about all that, because if you did, you'd have said something, nigga. Fuck we talking about? Partner? I'm here to let you know what's up. I'm here to let you know what's up. And if you know something, fam, Third Breezy, if you know something, fam, let me know. Let us know. Let fam know. Because we won't allow the entertainment or the shit talk. We need to be on one accord. You understand me? We need to be on one accord. So shout out to you, Third Breezy. I rock with you, partner. Don't trip on none of that. Don't worry about none of that. We're going to figure that shit out because I'm going to tell you something right now. Listen to me. Everybody in here right now, listen to me. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. The date, that day that you wake up and it says World War III in question, Donald Trump, chaos, the government shutting down, we will have a plan on what we need to do as family before we see that headline. You hear me? And I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Steve and his ride family, we in here, we cooking right now. I want y'all to understand. I knew Trump was president before, Jay. But the point I'm making is, family, is that him being Trump before and him running things before put himself in a certain position. See, him being Trump before or being that before, that was only because after Obama. It was to make people feel some type of way, feel better after Obama. Just like they put Obama in position after Bush. Bush did 9/11, and then they gave the people, they gave the tone people Obama. And then after that, they put Trump in office to put back order, discipline, and strength of the political office that Bush created. That's Trump. So everything that Trump did then, he was looked at as obnoxious, outspoken, can't be fucked with, and nobody can do nothing about it. That's what we seen from Trump then. But it's funny how The Simpsons, a fucking TV show, a comedy cartoon TV show, predicted Trump 2024. That ain't no prediction, nigga. Stop. Every fucking movie, sitcom, show, anybody in major position has to do with a major government official that has to say, this is what's happening. That cartoon show, The Simpsons, has nothing to do with nothing. So at the end of the day, we need to make sure we understand what's going on here. Because we're not allowing them to make it look like we fucked up. We just want to make it look like we understand what the fuck is going on. You understand? So at the end of the day, are we really looking at a bombing coming for the USA? Or are we really looking at Trump causing World War III right in our faces? I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what you think in the comments. I want to know what you think, period. You already know is at the end of the day, it's a real thing to be in a position of power, and it's a difference to be in a position to abuse your power. As always, I truly appreciate you all. And this is No Filters.